I've tried to make this video a lot. Started and stopped scripts, made graphics. Once I got all the way to editing and still it never came out. I think deep down I was scared. Scared to show the chaos behind my planning because if I showed you, then I'd have to be accountable for whenever things don't go to plan. And then there's a lot of what ifs. What if I change my mind about my income streams? Or what if I take too long and I lose hope in myself? Or heaven forbid, I just fail completely. But here's the thing, I can sit and I can overly examine everything, but I can't document my journey without actually documenting my journey and actually doing things to follow up with that. So if you have ever dreamed of making a living from your art, join me and we can take the leap together. And I'll go first and show you my plan to go full-time as an artist. So I'm giving myself 3 years. This is year 1. This is the only one we're going over today. So hi, welcome. And I sat down and thought about why art? Why not engineering or editing or tech? And I figured by starting this plan with my why, it would be easier to fight for a goal when I know why I want it. So my why is I have always loved creating art. It has been my dream since I was a child, and if I don't, I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life. And being a full-time artist will allow me the creative freedom and financial independence that I want in my life. And lastly, if I don't create something, it makes my skin itch. It's something that I feel like honestly 100% that I was put on this earth to do. Okay, so my favorite part of these videos is talking about income streams and timelines. And here, that is no different. I made a video like this a while ago, almost a year ago from now, when I talked about the commission streams I was currently doing. And one of those was commissions. I think I made about $600 in commissions last time I checked. And through trying commissions, because I've tried a lot of different income streams and commissions has been one of them that I have hated. So let's have a quick funeral for them because they are kicked off the income stream list. Okay, funeral over. Commissions are out. I have grown to despise them. They're really hard to price, time consuming, and getting ghosted after spending 6 hours drawing someone else's OC is really awful. And I just don't think that doing commissions for the general public pays enough or brings me any imaginary type of joy. So I'm gonna move on. So the first income stream that I really need to plan and focus on, especially in year 1, is actually going to be YouTube, which might sound insane, but hear me out. I do genuinely like making videos. I love being informative and kind of being an absolute idiot, and maybe seeing an idiot become a full-time artist will inspire someone else. But our documenting that journey or that process would help someone else. I've been on and off YouTube forever, but this time I've been serious. Not serious like people say, oh, I'm serious, and they like backtrack on their diets midway through. I mean so serious that there is a backlog of over 35 videos right now. This is not a joke. I recorded this months ago. This is why there's been like a month gap between this and my last video. So if you are seeing this right now, it means I successfully batch content through the end of the year, which is insane. And the other income stream I'm going to be focusing on is client work to replace the commissions. So I've done commissions for a while for a variety of projects. So I think I have enough skill at this point to build up a portfolio aiming to work directly with corporations or being signed by an agent. They pay more, they're on more realistic time frames, and the pay is a little more, just slightly more stable than it is with commissions, which is my main complaint with them. So I would really love to move into professional illustration works, maybe some comic book work or creating some book covers for someone else. I would love to do. I also published my first children's book a while ago, and I really liked that entire process of just self-publishing. So you might also see me self-publish a little more in my free time while I focus on YouTube and my other income source. And that's all I'm focusing on for the rest of this year. Editing Elisa here. That's a lie now. Also, it's pouring. Ignore that. Also, apparently it's thunderstorming. Ignore that. I was initially going to just not have a shop for this entire entire year because of everything that's going on with
Ronald Grump.
the tariffs, the import taxes. It became financially unstable to have just stickers on my shop as, you know, a primary source of income that I wanted to build up over time. It just doesn't feel feasible to sell something with such a low gross profit as my main income source as just a sticker shop. So I don't think I'm actually going to continue the Lazy Tune shop as it is. I think that I will self-publish and maybe sell like my books, some print-on-demand products, some digital products, all on that original Lazy Tune shop. But as far as like a shop where I sell physical products, I think I'm going to open an entirely new one. It's not 100% ready yet, so I won't share too much, but it's called Blushlight Co. There'll be tons of updates on that as we go through here. And I mean, it's a project I'm really excited about. I'll talk about it more probably in the very next video. There's gonna be a lot of focus on it coming up here soon. So if you're interested in more crafty supplies like candles, soaps, physical journals, and decorative pens, physical journal stickers, that's all still here. That's all still coming, and it's going to be coming better and much prettier and much more professionally. And it's going to be separate from me as an independent artist. Like, I want more separation between me and my art so that I can have maybe personal social media channels as well as channels dedicated solely to the product, so that I can be more of a professional business than a perpetual small business. Okay, bye. But obviously more exchange will come later, but right now it's about starting. All right, now let's move on to straight numbers. I know it's like 2 income streams, but hey. But if these 3 income streams combined and just made a minimum of 2 or 3 grand a month, I would be able to go full time with them. And that might be high for some people and that might be low for some people, but I live in a pretty easy, cost of living area. So however way I would split that, whether it's like $1,000 between the 3 income streams or my shop does like really, really good one month, I just need those 3 to even each other out to equate to around 3 grand a month. These are definitely small, realistic goals. But if you want to see whether I actually pull it off, I'll be posting here twice a week for the foreseeable future, and I will see you in a couple days.